Welcome to Daily Conversations for Beginners. Here, you will learn how to introduce yourself and have natural conversations in English. Let single quotes our start with an engaging story, where Sid and Mansoor meet for the first time and get to know each other through simple, friendly dialogue. Title: Greetings and Introductions. The soft glow of the cafe lights bathed the room in warmth. A gentle hum of conversation floated through the air, and the smell of coffee and fresh pastries filled the space. Sid, a young woman with a bright smile and curious eyes, sat by the window, flipping through her notebook. She loved spending her afternoons here, sipping coffee and watching the world go by. Suddenly, she noticed a young man looking for a seat. He carried a book and looked unsure, scanning the crowded cafe. Sid, always friendly, offered politely, "Hey, there's a seat here if you'd like to join me." Double quotes. The young man's face lit up with relief. "Oh, thank you. I was worried I'd have to stand," he said, placing his book on the table. "Mind if I sit here?" "Not at all. Please, have a seat," Sid replied. The boy set down his things and extended his hand. "Hi, I'm Mansoor." Sid shook his hand, her smile friendly and open. "Hi, I'm Sid. Nice to meet you, Mansoor."
Starting the conversation.
Mansoor placed his coffee cup down and glanced at Sid's notebook. "So, are you a writer?" he asked curiously.
Sid closed the notebook and chuckled. "Kind of. I love writing stories, but I'm still learning. What about you? You've got a book there. Are you a reader or a student?" Suddenly, she noticed a young man looking for a seat. He carried a book and looked unsure. Scanning the crowded cafe, Sid, always friendly, offered politely, "Hey, there's a seat here if you'd like to join me."
The young man's face lit up with relief. "Oh, thank you. I was worried I'd have to stand," he said, placing his book on the table. "Mind if I sit here?"
"Not at all. Please, have a seat," Sid replied.
The boy set down his things and extended his hand. "Hi, I'm Mansoor."
Sid shook his hand, her smile friendly and open. "Hi, I'm Sid. Nice to meet you, Mansoor."
Starting the conversation.
Mansoor placed his coffee cup down and glanced at Sid's notebook. "So, are you a writer?" he asked curiously.
Sid closed the notebook and chuckled. "Kind of. I love writing stories, but I'm still learning. What about you? You've got a book there. Are you a reader or a student?"
Mansoor smiled. "A bit of both. I enjoy reading, especially novels and history books. Right now, I am preparing for my final exams."
"Oh, what are you studying?" Sid asked, genuinely interested.
"I'm studying business management," Mansoor replied. "It's challenging but exciting. And you?"
"I'm an English literature student," said Sid proudly. "That's why I love writing stories. Literature is full of life and imagination."
Learning about each other.
Mansoor sipped his coffee and asked, "Where are you from, Sid?"
"I'm from here, born and raised. This cafe is one of my favorite places," she said warmly. "And you?"
"I recently moved here for my studies," Mansoor explained. "It's a new city for me, but I like it. The people are friendly."
Sid smiled. "Well, welcome to the city. Have you visited any interesting places here?"
"Not many," said Mansoor. "I've mostly been busy with classes, but I'd love to explore. Any recommendations?"
Sid's eyes sparkled. "Definitely. You should visit the old library downtown. It's peaceful and full of rare books, and the Riverside Park is beautiful, especially in the evening."
Common interests.
Mansoor's face brightened. "I love reading, so the library sounds perfect. By the way, what kind of stories do you write?"
Sid replied, "I enjoy writing short stories mostly about life, friendship, and adventure. What about you? Do you like writing?"
"I do, but I'm more into journaling. I write about my day, my thoughts, and sometimes I even try poetry," Mansoor admitted shyly.
Sid's eyes lit up. "That's amazing. Poetry is so expressive. Do you have a favorite poet?
I like Rumi, Mansoor said. His words are simple yet deep.
Rumi is a great choice. Sid agreed. His poetry connects to the soul.
Dreams and goals.
Mansoor took a thoughtful pause. So, Sid, what's your dream for the future?
Sid's voice was confident. I want to become a published author one day. I hope my stories can inspire people and make them feel something special. What about you?
Mansoor smiled. I want to start my own business, something that helps people maybe in education or technology. I believe good businesses solve real problems.
That's a wonderful dream, Sid said sincerely. Helping people through your work is truly meaningful.
A friendly challenge.
Mansoor grinned. Hey, how about this one day? I'll read a book written by you, and you can say you've helped someone through your words.
Sid laughed. Deal. But only if you let me read your poetry someday.
Mansoor chuckled. It's a promise.
Growing friendship.
Their conversation flowed easily. Moving from books to hobbies, from dreams to favorite foods, time passed quickly, but they both felt like they had known each other for years. Mansoor noticed Sid's empty cup. Would you like another coffee? My treat, he offered.
Sid smiled. That's very kind, Mansur. Sure. Thank you.
As Mansoor returned with the coffees, he said, You know, I didn't expect to make a new friend today, but I'm glad I did.
Sid agreed warmly. Same here. It's always nice to meet someone who loves stories and dreams as much as I do.
A new beginning.
As they finished their coffee, Mansoor said, Sid, would you like to exchange numbers? Maybe we can meet up again at the library, or for more writing discussions.
Sid nodded. I'd like that, Mansur. It's always fun to share ideas with a fellow writer. They exchanged numbers, both feeling happy to have met.
The end of a conversation. The start of a friendship.
As they stepped out of the CAF, the sun was setting, painting the sky with shades of orange and pink. Sid turned to Mansoor with a smile. Thank you for the company, Mansoor. It was really nice talking to you. Mansoor replied warmly, The pleasure was mine, Sid. See you soon. And with that, they parted ways, knowing that this simple conversation had started a new chapter not just in their day, but in their lives.
The end. Let me know if you want me to adjust the language level, add comprehension questions, or create dialogue practice based on this story.